Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and thank you for watching from wherever you are right now in the world. Did you know that people living with MS have a fall rate of 56% within a 3-month period? Now, according to quantitative data, these falls occur most commonly not only indoors, but at daytime, okay? So let's think about that for a second. 56% of individuals in a 3-month period, that is amazing. Also, indoors, where you wouldn't think, right? But it's kind of similar to the car wreck situation. You know, they say car wrecks happen most often close to your house. And better yet, these falls are happening, as I mentioned, at daytime. So as you can see, this data is pretty startling and really and truly uncovers that there is a serious risk for our community, especially for those struggling with mobility, okay? So in this week's video, since we want to give you solutions, right, on our channel, I want to show you how to properly get up in the event that you actually do take a fall, okay? Hopefully you don't, but if you do, you'll know what to do, okay? Now, we are going to show you not only how to identify injuries, but also what to do in the event that you do have an injury when you take a fall. Also, as an added bonus today, I'm going to show you our favorite exercise to help you improve lower body strength so that you can reduce this risk of actual falling to begin with, okay? And actually be much more injury resistant in the event that you do take a fall. Now, all you're going to need for this exercise is a chair, a cold bottle of water so you can stay hydrated, and your very best effort. And you all know that's part of it if you've been part of this channel for a while, because exercise is different than physical activity. We want you to challenge yourself, right? So just bring your best effort. All right, let's do this. Welcome back to the MS Workouts YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Gott, exercise physiologist at msworkouts.com. Those of you that are new, we at MS Workouts, our YouTube channel here, we help individuals who live with multiple sclerosis or any other neurological disorder get strong, right? If you're living with any type of disability or mobility issues, this channel is for you. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share with your friends, the notifications on so you can see the new videos. And today I'm going to chat about what happens if you take a fall, okay? God forbid that you don't, take a fall, but actually the data shows about 56%, as I mentioned earlier, of individuals living with multiple sclerosis, specifically in a 3-month period, are going to take a fall, okay? So if you do take a fall, right? So let's go ahead and simulate that I took the fall, okay? How do you respond in a safe manner? So let's say we took a fall. The first thing you want to do, okay, is make sure you are staying as calm as possible, right? Take your time, focus on breathing. You want to assess the situation. So once you have fallen, calming your mind, start thinking, am I injured, okay? So the way that you're going to do that is start feeling your body, okay? Start trying to move your feet, start trying to move your hands, your shoulders, your neck, okay? If you are not injured, right, so you don't think you are, you want to get to your hands, ideally to your knees if you can, and crawl to the nearest chair, couch, something of stability to enable you to get yourself up, okay? Once you get to the chair, continue to stay calm, breathe freely. Bring your strong leg, okay, your plant leg. You're probably naturally going to do this, but think about bringing your strongest leg up underneath you, okay? If you can, use hands, heel to the ground. You're going to plant both hands on the stable chair or bench, okay, that you have in front. You're going to press through heel and you're going to transition to the chair, right? Take a seat. Don't try to go all the way up. Get yourself to the chair or the bench. Continue to breathe and assess the situation from there. Maybe you're okay. You're going to give yourself a couple minutes. Breathe freely. Go lay down, right? Get some help, whatever it may be. Now, if the event that you take a fall and a spill, okay, and you're going through this order in your mind and you realize that, hey, I am injured, I am hurt, okay? So you take a fall, you are trying to stay calm, you're trying to assess the situation. Oh no, I'm pretty sure I injured my leg, or hey, I'm not really all that sure if I have or not, okay? Hopefully you have a cell phone, okay, on your persons or some type of a medical device that allows you to alert either local authorities or an emergency contact or neighbors. If you do not have a cell phone on you or an emergency device, that very well may be the case. As I mentioned earlier, the majority of these falls happen in the daytime at your own house indoors. So it's like when you least expect it. So if you find yourself in this situation, you want to yell, right? Start making noise, start, throwing things, hitting things, okay? And or try to think about how you can get the attention of someone that can help, right? So at the end of the day, we really and truly hope that you never take a fall. But in the case that you do, we want to, as I mentioned, empower you to not only be strong enough to get yourself back up off the ground in a confident manner, hoping that you don't injure yourself in that fall, being able to get back up, but also create injury resistance so that when you do take that spill, your body can absorb that shock at a much greater level, and you can hopefully wither the storm of that fall, okay? So with that being said, follow me over to the chair. We're gonna execute the exercise that I mentioned earlier. We use the steady pace technique in MS workouts. It is a high intensity, low impact, measured and specific, exercise with specificity. And today, the exercise that I want to show with the steady pace technique that's going to help increase mobility, make you more injury resistant when it comes to these falls, is the leg extension. Now we're gonna execute a isometric, or we call metabolic leg extension. All of our sets are timed because they're extremely measured, and the goal is to reach muscle failure. Get to the point where you can no longer continue to stay actively engaged, okay? Ideally between 60 to 90 seconds. You don't worry about anything other than listening to me today, okay? At msworkouts.com, we have all kinds of graphics and cues and cool things to help guide you through the exercise session, but today you get to do it with me alone, okay? So let's go ahead. As you've taken a seat in the chair, I want you to make sure that you scoot back as far as you can. This chair, really and truly, to be candid with you, is not ideal. And the reason being is I've got part of my femur, or my thigh hanging off the chair. Really, you want to get as much of your thigh as possible on the chair. And the reason being is the more thigh that is off the chair, the more the hip flexor is going to be pulled into this exercise. And we really are trying to target the quadricep alone here. But if you're gonna have some of your leg hanging off, it's better to actually give your best effort than not to do this exercise. So let's go ahead and we're going to go unilateral so that you can really focus on actively engaging the highest level possible, because that's where the best results come from. We're gonna go left leg first. You're going to extend your left leg as high as you can. This is one of the things that is super important, and I think one of the most important value points in MS workouts is that you are going to meet your body where it's at. It doesn't matter where your functioning ability is. We want to meet you where you currently are and assist you in the process of getting where you want to be. So you're attempting to lift the tib fib, the lower limb, in your foot as high as you can. You're squeezing the thigh, and you are focused on breathing. Now, right now it is a max contraction. We're targeting the quadricep, which extends the knee, and we're seeking muscle failure. That's going to be on this exercise, the point where you can no longer keep that leg elevated, that knee locked, and that foot up high. Ideally trying to keep the flexion, dorsiflexion of the ankle. If you are suffering with foot drop, a lot of our individuals, members, and YouTube followers, subscribers do, that's perfectly fine. Let that foot go down. Don't worry too much about it, okay? You're squeezing thigh. Now, the key here is to actively flex. Don't just sit in this position. Lift, squeeze, breathe. We're going past the 60-second mark and into what we call the exhaust range. If you are actively engaging this muscle at the highest level, you should feel a deep burn right now. I'm feeling a burn now. I have very strong quadriceps, relatively speaking, and I'm still getting a good metabolic burn because I'm actively flexing them at the highest capacity that I have, okay? That's important. Now, final 15 seconds, no matter what, to reach momentary muscle failure. Actively squeezing, lifting, breathing. Notice toe is up, knee is up. Gonna start to feel a shake. Now, I am in 3 seconds gonna complete this, 2 seconds, 1 second, and completed. Made it past the 130 mark. Now, I'm going to notate this, as I have mentioned numerous times to you all. Some of you may be new, but there's a PDF progress journal that you can print out at the bottom. It's so important. Those who've been around MS Workouts, our YouTube channel, and our content know that we pound into you all the importance of being measured and writing down your results. So write down your results. For me, I would write down that I completed the set, and next time I need to add difficulty, increase the difficulty. If you successfully did it and you reached muscle failure, basically the point where you could no longer keep the leg up during the exercise set all the way up, that's great. You did it. You created enough of a stimulus to prompt the best results for your body. A way that you would increase the difficulty really quickly on this one is simply add resistance to the tib fib, the lower limb. You could do it via resistance band. We have CLX TheraBands that you can purchase on our website, msworkouts.com. You could add a sandbag, a weight, whatever it may be. Just make sure that you're progressively challenging that quadricep. You obviously would execute it on the right side as well, okay? Now we are exercising, not just moving when we're doing this, so the frequency needs to be infrequent, 2 to 3 times a week. Space it out, get some physical activity between the exercise sets and sessions. That way you're getting oxygenated blood flow back to the tissue and warranting the very best results. Thank each and every one of you for joining me today in strengthening these quadriceps and learning how to get up off of the floor after a fall. Do not forget, as I mentioned, to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on the notifications, and let us know in the bottom if you have a question or feedback regarding something that you'd like us to touch on in our weekly videos. Remember that we are here for you. Until next time, YouTubers, focus on quadriceps, understand the process so that if you find yourself in a fall, you stay calm, assess the situation, and be able to get yourself out of it. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength, but if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.